I loved impressions. Like SNL back in the day was.
You do impressions?
Oh yeah.
Oh, bro.
That was my whole act forever. I did like Mark Wahlberg where I'm like, why'd you stop the train? That was my shit. Because you remember like what's the movie he was in where it was like a pandemic.
Yeah.
Do you remember? But anyways, he would get off the train, and I remember I watched that movie, and he was like, "Why'd you stop the train?
Yeah.
Why'd you stop the train?" And I'm like, "Who talks like that, dude?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got it, Mark."
Right.
Anyway, so I was like, I loved impressions. I loved SNL. Even growing up, like watching like Dana Carvey do George Bush, like 1,000 Points a Light.
Yeah.
And doing Ross Perot.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to do SNL. That's my goal, right?
Yeah.
And when I moved to LA, I found out that it's extremely fucking hard.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to do SNL, right? But I mean, I watched like Phil Hartman was my guy, right? And he didn't get on SNL too. He was like 39, 40. But I started at 28, but I didn't know
started comedy at 28.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know the recipe to get on SNL, and then I started researching like audition tapes, and I looked up. I didn't know Kevin Hart tested for SNL, Dane Cook tested for SNL, and you can look up all their auditions.
Wow.
And Dane Cook's is trash.
Wow.
But he's more of a comedian, right? Some guys are more comedians.
Right, than improv and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And Kevin Hart was hilarious. All he did was talk about how short he was the whole time.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's what he does now, right?
Right.
But then I saw Tamer Katan. Do you guys remember Tamer Katan?
I don't know.
He was the only guy that did a Brad Pitt impression. Where he's like,
Yeah.
And then I found out the recipe of kind of how they go about it to audition for SNL.
Okay.
And he did a commercial. He did a commercial and did all impressions doing a commercial. I forget what the commercial was. It was like tacos or something. He's like, "Oh, I love these tacos." And I was like, "That's my Brad Pitt. It's terrible." But I was like, I kept submitting tapes, right? And I kept submitting like long tapes, like 8-minute tapes of just like long and shitty impressions. Right. And I'm like,
I saw like a minute of it.
I guarantee you didn't watch 10 seconds of it. And I worked hard on that shit too.
But you were on stage first.
I was on stage first.
Gotcha. And started doing that around the same time.
Correct.
Right out of the gate.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
And my stand up was okay, but
Yeah.
I mean, all I really wanted to do on stage was impressions.
Gotcha.
That's all I like to do. I would just go up there and fuck around. I would do McConaughey. I'd do Wahlberg. I did Ryan Reynolds. I was doing.
Oh, it was nice.
Who else? I was doing Bruce Willis. I was doing Ben Affleck.
Shit.
I was doing, and then I had original characters. So I'll break it down for you. I don't know if you want to hear it, but
Yeah, sure, bro.
So for my SNL audition, I said, you know what? I'm going to do impressions of a bubble wrap commercial.
Okay.
Right? So I started Mark Wahlberg, and I'm like, I know it's bubble wrap because you gave it to me, okay?
Yeah.
I know it's bubble wrap, all right?
Yeah.
And then I did McConaughey, because I always go, why does McConaughey look like he left the windshield wipers on in the car with his eyeballs? Like McConaughey in Interstellar, he's like, the whole time. He does the whole movie. He does this, like, he does that. Right. He's like, Marv.
Yeah.
And so I did McConaughey. I just turned around and I popped the bubble wrap and I was like, well, there it is. I did that. And then I did Bruce Willis. So I was like, man, come out to the coast, have a couple drinks. No. Yeah. I mean, my Bruce Willis, I have to brush up on it. But, and then I did like Ben Affleck. And then I did Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, shit.
They told me not to do Jimmy Fallon because Lauren loves Jimmy Fallon. I was like, it's SNL. Can't we make fun of these guys? Right?
Right.
But I did Jimmy Fallon doing an impression of John Travolta.
Jimmy Fallon doing John Travolta.
Yeah. Okay. He's like, oh my God, it's so sweet, right? This is so crazy. I saw John Travolta backstage. He was like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. Right? And I was like, dude, that's good. That's funny. I had to cut it out.
Yeah.
Right? Which was a bummer. And then I had to do 2 original characters. They wanted to see characters.
Gotcha.
And I had a character, his name was Cuban Ruben.
Okay.
And everything he says, he's just asking for stuff, but it sounds sexual.
Yeah.
Right? So he asked the bartender, he's like, excuse me, can I get a cock, please?
Yeah.
Right? And he's Cuban. He's got the mustache. He got the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he goes,
did you dress up for these impersonations?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay,
I got a thin mustache.
Yeah.
I'll show you the demo if you want to see it.
Yeah.
Demo's good. And Aristotle, who's on SNL now, shot it for me.
Oh, dope.
But yeah, and anyways, it's funny. He shot it for me, and now he's on it. So
Right.
Cool.
Thanks, bro. Right.
So yeah, so he shot it for me, but I had Cuban Ruben, and everything he does sounds sexual. And then he was like, "Can I get some penis, please?" Right? And he's asking for peanuts.
Penis.
Of course, right? Sure. And then I had another guy named Terry Lucas, who works at a toll booth but has fantasies of being a stripper.
Okay.
Right. So every time so every time a car drives by, right, he just starts fucking dancing.
Yeah.
And then a car pulls up. He's like, "What's up, man? 325?" So I was like, dude, I felt pretty good about that tape. And then I didn't hear anything for like 2 weeks, and I was actually moving out of LA. I was done.
Damn.
I was done. Didn't want to do it anymore. I was fed
Just
up.
that quick. After how long?
For like 12 years.
Oh shit! Yeah, okay. You put some time in.
I've done sitcoms. I did soap operas. I did all this shit. I was like, nothing's hitting.
Yeah.
Nothing hit.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm about to leave. I swear to God, I'm not even making this up. I had a moving truck in front of my place. I was gone. And my agent calls me up, and he goes, "You want to go to New York?" And I was like, "Fucking, I'm leaving LA, dude. Why do I want to fucking go to New York, right?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Because you're going to test for SNL."
Oh, sheesh.
Right?
As you're moving.
Dude, I'm not kidding. I still get goosebumps thinking about it.
Damn.
And I remember I had to go to Iowa West because so they wanted to see you. And then I crushed that audition.
Yeah.
I killed it. Like I knew my 5 minutes was fucking solid.
Yeah.
Like no one could touch it, right? And I fucking crushed it. And then he called me. He said, "You're going to SNL to test." And I was like, "Holy fucking shit, dude!"
Right.
Like, you know, it was me.
This is it.
Yeah, it was me, Pete Davidson, Santino, another really funny kid, Ryan O'Flanagan.
Damn.
Have you ever heard of Ryan O'Flanagan? Fucking hilarious. Wow. And it was all of us, and then it was like a couple other people, like Becky Robinson, a couple other people. Dude, I went in there. I was like, no one's touching my shit.
Yeah.
Were
you more confident than you were nervous?
100% confident.
Nice. Yeah.
So here's the thing. You're sitting in the room. I'm sitting in Kenan Thompson's room.
Nice.
And I was like, this is so cool, dude. I'm like, this is fucking so cool.
Yeah.
I called my mom up. She's tripping. She's like, I'm taking pictures. I'm like, here we are. We're doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what you do. And then they go, they had me go like, there was like 15 people, and they had me go like 13th. And they go, "You ready?" And I'm like, "Yep." I was pumped. I was like, "Let's do it." I get downstairs. I swear to God, I get downstairs. My knees start buckling.
What?
Hard. I can't walk.
What?
Can't walk. And they go, "Brady, you ready?" I go, "Give me 5 minutes." I go, "Just give me 5 minutes." I went to the bathroom and I went,
Oh, you had an Eminem moment of that?
I swear to God.
You gotta lose yourself in the music.
I was like, I was so fucking nervous. I had that. I have it.
Right.
So I go, fuck you, dude. I was looking at myself in the mirror. I go, fuck you.
Right.
Let's go, dude.
Right.
Let's go.
Right.
Fine. I fucking went out there. And they're like, "You ready?" I go, "Yep, let's go." Right? I was like fucking Pinocchio.
Damn.
I'm not even kidding. I'm like on stage, just like, and I get up on stage and they go, "All right, Brady, you ready?" And I go, "Yeah." They go, "All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go." Right? And so in my act, I had some music.
Yeah.
Do you think they played my music?
No.
They wanted to see what I would do.
Oh, shit.
So I go, "That's fine." I was in the zone, right? And I'm like, "We're here, so let's fucking do it."
Right.
I took my phone out, and I took it to the microphone, I put it on the stool, and I played my music.
Yeah.
And I fucking killed it.
Damn.
And then my last character was Terry Lucas guy. I took like 2 water bottles, ripped my shirt off, fucking water everywhere.
Went to town.
And I wonder if that's the reason why I didn't get it. But,
damn.
Yeah, that's my...
So what happened after that?
I got really good representation.
Gotcha.
And
from that event?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I sold a pilot called Nutties.
Oh, shit.
It didn't get made, but sold it, which was good money. But it was about my stripper character.
Oh, shit.
And that's that. And I still have representation. Wow. And then
how long ago was that?
That was like 3 years ago.
Gotcha. So since then, you just got back on stand up, stayed in the comedy
and then
streets.
but it's funny. You know who went after me after I tested was Pete Davidson, and he was like hungover, and he looked like he didn't want to be there. And I heard some of his set, and he was just doing stand-up.
Right.
And then he goes, "Do you guys need any more? You want any more?"
Wow.
That was his set, and he fucking got it.
Wow.
I was like, dude, what am I worrying about?
He said, I had the fucking water, the shirt, the shit.
Pete just went up there and fucking
fucked off for a little bit. Yeah.
And was like, we good? Cool. I'm out. So Pete got it. I would say that's probably the coolest experience I think I've ever had, besides this podcast.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Charlie Wilson, man. I just want to take a minute to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for supporting and liking and sharing the videos to our podcast, Do Tell with Laugh After Dark. Make sure you subscribe and stay connected. I'll see y'all soon.